The two most impressive teams we saw in Week 12, and they're going head-to-head in Week 13. The San Francisco 49ers, 1 or 2 in just about all of the major defensive categories, and the Baltimore Ravens, 1, 2, or 3 on the offensive side. We had a full conversation earlier about teams trying to figure them out, and you guys both mentioned the Patriots. I got to imagine there were people in Santa Clara who maybe threw their remote at the TV when their name didn't come up.
I always get it from them.
How do you think that the Niners match up against Baltimore?
I think the Niners match up well. I mean, they have the front four and the front, well, actually the front 7 guys, okay? Yeah. If you got speed at the linebacker position and you have defensive tackles that can take on double teams and you have length on the outside, which the Niners have all of the above, what they cannot simulate at practice, and I know D knows exactly what I'm talking about, what they can't simulate at practice, what they don't have a player that even has this skill set on the roster is that guy right there. They can't simulate this. They can't simulate the speed at which he cuts. They can't simulate the intensity in which they run the football. So for that, to me, that's what's gonna make this game interesting. And if the 49ers can start fast, like score points offensively to kind of mess up the game plan for Baltimore, then I think it gives them the best chance to win the game.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Rob. It's how do the 49ers respond? And they've had a chance to see a guy who's kind of, I don't want to call him a poor man's version of Lamar Jackson, but he's a poor man's version of Lamar Jackson. Let me show y'all a little bit of film.
Who are you talking about?
Kyler Murray. Right here you got Fred Warner. He's in position to make this play. Now, he doesn't make the play. That's Kenyon Drake. Does he make the play if that's Mark Ingram? I don't know. He has to make that decision in his mind. So I don't know. See, so he has guys in position. Right here, they got a free rusher. Kyler Murray gets out of that. Lamar Jackson's going to probably get out of that. Watch D4 run him down, though, all right? They end up getting a penalty on this, a horse collar tackle. But those are the little plays that it's like, hey, can he make this play? Right here, this safety is too deep, like we spoke about earlier. When you're playing 11-on-11 football and that's Lamar Jackson, your safety can't be 20 yards deep
and he ain't sliding either.
Waiting for the quarterback to come. You're right. Lamar's not sliding. He's trying to run you over. Michael Vick is sliding. Lamar Jackson is not sliding. That's the difference.
I think timing's funny because if you had the Niners beat the Packers the way they did on Sunday night, if that had been the Monday night game and that was the last thing in all of our minds and what we saw last night had been on Sunday, I wonder if we framed this differently.
I'd still be saying Baltimore. Do you know what they did to Aaron Donald and that defense?
Do you know what the Niners did to Aaron Rodgers?
That's true.
I'm just saying, they made him look like nothing.
The Niners are really good. They're really talented. But the one thing that I would always caution everybody is about matchups. They don't match up very well. They match up with their front, yes. But on the back end, Lindsey, when we're asking our guys, look, I'm going to pull this safety out of the middle of the field. Y'all dudes on the outside, you're playing great, Richard Sherman, you are. But you're not a man-to-man corner. If I pull this safety, you're going to be in man-to-man. That's not really what they do. And so that's the little caveat that's like, hey, yes, the Niners, they have the players and they have the scheme. I
ain't thought about that.
But I'm just like, they don't particularly play man-to-man that well. And you got to play man-to-man to match up with Lamar Jackson. If not, you're going to be playing 10-on-11 football.
That's why that man had all them interceptions, man. You broke that down. You hear that? What? No, I learned something. I'm sorry, I learned something. Yeah.
1 o'clock Eastern on Fox, Ravens, Niners. I can't wait to watch this one.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I've got your Week 12 FedEx Air and Ground nominees for you, and I know you'll be shocked to find out that Lamar Jackson is on the list, as is Baker Mayfield. And Sam Darnold, who's put together a nice string of games here lately.
And my man Bake.
Derrick Henry, who rushed for 159 yards. Rashad Penny, who had a career day for the Seahawks. And Nick Chubb, who had a $106 on the ground on 21 attempts for the Browns. You can vote now until 3 o'clock Eastern on Thursday at NFL.com/FedEx, and we'll reveal the winner on Total Access after Thursday Night Football.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need your attention. This is your plan for Thanksgiving Thursday. At 12:30 Eastern, you're going to watch the Lions and Bears on Fox. Then you're going to flip over to NFL Network because we have a special edition of NFL Total Access. At 4:30, you got the Cowboys and Bills live from Dallas. Afterwards, you're going to flip over to NFL Network because we have NFL Total Access. That middle game's on CBS. The night game is on NBC. It's the Falcons and Saints. New Orleans can clinch the NFC South with a win. And if and when they do, you're going to flip over to
there you
NFL
go. I was
Total
about to say,
Access
flip
on
that channel
NFL
over.
Network and hear Drew Brees live from the podium. Hey, with more on that middle game, Bills-Cowboys, let's go to Frisco. Jane Slater.